Good evening. Today we will be covering the post-market analysis dated September 21, 2022. Benchmark indices broke two-day winning streak and ended lower with Nifty around 17,700 in the highly volatile session ahead of U.S. Federal Reserve interest rate decision later tonight. At close, the SENSEX was down 262.96 points or 0.44% at 59,456.78, and the Nifty was down 98 points or 0.55% at 17,718.30. Talking about sectors, all sectors ended in red with Nifty FMCG emerging as a sole sector which ended in green. Now, talking about the three stocks that have managed to be in gainers list today are Britannia, HINDUSTAN, UNILEVER, and ITC. All the gainers are from FMCG sector. FMCG stocks rose today as it is considered as the least risky sector. They climbed up from 1.37% to 2.91% respectively. On the other hand, we will talk about those three stocks which ended as top losers. They are Shree Cements, ADANI Ports and Power Grid. They fell within the range of 3.52% to 5.94% respectively. Talking about the recent developments in the corporate segment, we have investment firm KKR and Hero Group have announced that they will invest in the company's renewable energy arm, Hero Future Energies. The company will receive $450 million that will enable it to expand its renewable energy capacity and capabilities across technologies such as solar, wind, battery storage, and green hydrogen into new markets over the course of time. Hero Future Energies will also aim to support companies in their effort to decarbonize and transition towards sustainable energy sources in order to achieve net zero emission goals. ADANI Group is reportedly planning to bid for the state-owned Rashtriya Ispat Nigam, which is expected to go under the hammer in January 2023. With this, the group would foray into a new business after entering the cement sector with the Adani Halsan deal. This is also expected given the premium pricing the biggest conglomerate in India offered to buy Ambuja Cement and ACC. Private lender Yes Bank's board has approved the transfer of stressed assets worth 48,000 Indian rupees crore to private equity firm JC Flowers. Yes Bank will also pick up a 19.99% stake in the ARC, subject to regulatory approvals. The decision follows a Swiss challenge auction where the bank didn't receive any competing bids against base bidder JC Flowers ARC. Mahindra and Mahindra Limited on Tuesday said it will acquire an additional 17.41% stake in Swaraj Engines Limited from Kirloskar Industries Limited for 296 rupees crore. The acquisition will result in increasing the company's stake in Swaraj Engines Limited to 52.13% from 34.72%. WIPRO Limited, a technology services and consulting company, and Finastra, a global provider of financial software applications and marketplaces, announced a partnership in India to help corporate banks accelerate digital transformation by deploying Finastra's solutions. City Union Bank Limited is up for a third straight session in a row. The stock is quoting at 187.3 rupees, up 1.55% around 1 p.m. on the NSE. City Union Bank Limited has gained around 9.09% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 66.76 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 32.42 lakh shares in last 1 month. MINDTREE Limited gained for a third straight session today. The stock is quoting at 3,181.3 rupees, up 1.56% around 1 p.m. on the NSE. MINDTREE Limited has dropped around 5.92% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 2.65 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 5.17 lakh shares in last 1 month. Hindustan Unilever Limited is up for a third straight session today. The stock is quoting at 2,625.85 rupees, up 1.64% around 1 p.m. on the NSE. Hindustan Unilever Limited has slipped around 0.03% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 12.33 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 14.18 lakh shares in last 1 month. MARICO Limited rose for a third straight session today. The stock is quoting at 536.2 rupees, up 1.7% around 1 p.m. on the NSE. MARICO Limited has gained around 4.14% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 23.93 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 12.09 lakh shares in last 1 month. RATNAMANI Metals and Tubes Limited is up for a third straight session in a row. The stock is quoting at 2,033.05 rupees, up 2.04% around 1 p.m. on the NSE. RATNAMANI Metals and Tubes Limited has added around 17.52% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 21,455 shares today, compared to the daily average of 36,825 shares in last 1 month. DISHTV India Limited is up for a third straight session today. The stock is quoting at 18.55 rupees, up 7.23% around 1 p.m. on the NSE. DISHTV India Limited has gained around 62.01% in last 1 month. The volume in the stock stood at 413.26 lakh shares today, compared to the daily average of 143.35 lakh shares in last 1 month.